Hello and welcome back to the Academic Society. It's Toyin here, and I'm excited to share this video with you because I am a morning person. I always get my best work done in the morning, and I really leaned into that since being a graduate student. I always learned that, okay, if I want to be productive, I need to start early. If I start late, then I'm just not going to be productive for the day. And you may be an evening person or a night person or an afternoon person, but I have kind of modeled my life off of based on when I work best and how I work best. And I've noticed a few benefits from waking up early and wanting to get my work done early. So I'm going to share those with you, and maybe you can apply these to your life and find a way to make it work best for how you work best. So I'm Toyin. I am the founder of the Academic Society. I got my PhD in math and landed my dream job as a lecturer. And I also create these videos for grad students and academics about time management, productivity, and my academic lifestyle. All right, so today I'm sharing some benefits and some just observations that I've noticed that have really improved my life and that have really been helpful for me since I have really committed to waking up early. Okay, so number one, waking up early gives me a finite amount of time to get my work done before I teach. So a lot of people like to prep for class the day before, and so sometimes it kind of takes a long time, bleeds into your free time in the evening. I know that I love teaching and I really care about my teaching, and I could spend all day working on my teaching if I had the time to. So I don't give myself the time to because that is not beneficial to my work-life balance. So instead, I actually choose to prep for class the morning of my classes. So this semester, I teach Monday, Wednesday, Friday starting at 10:20 a.m. and on Tuesday at 9:35 a.m. which means that I have to wake up earlier to prep for class and have to be done prepping for class by those times. So on my normal days, I wake up at 7:15, and on my early day, I wake up at 6:15. And here's what I do. I actually have a checklist of all the things that I deem that are required for me to do to prep for class. So these are things like writing solutions for the pre-class assignment and worksheet that my students are doing, creating the next pre-class assignment, creating a assignment Dropbox, writing the announcements and posting the announcements for the day, and then looking through their homework to make sure that I can answer all of the questions. All right, so it's kind of a lot to do, but I have got it down to a science, and I always finish just in time for class, really. So what I do is I do give myself buffer time. I kind of just wake up and roll out of bed and do this work. And then at 9:45 or at 9, depending on the day, I actually go and get dressed and put on makeup and get ready for the day. So I do have a little bit of buffer time between prep and when class starts. But the benefit is having the finite amount of time to do this so that I'm not spending forever on it. Because if I prepped in the evening, I would spend forever on my teaching, and that would cut into my me time. And you know, I'm all about having me time. All right, the second thing I've noticed is that this has forced me to really manage my time well. So you know I'm great at time management, but I have to be even better at time management. All those tasks that I'm doing, I know exactly how long each of these things are going to take. And I know, I'm spending way too long on this one thing. I need to pick up the pace so I can get to the next thing so that I can be ready for class. So I've actually become very efficient when it comes to prepping for class. Number 3, this really helps me with my decision making. I can make quick decisions, and I also know how to prioritize tasks. So I am not wasting time on unnecessary things. Like, you know, sometimes when you're given all day to prep or do your work, you kind of try to be fancy, you want to do everything to make it look really, really good when really you don't need all of that stuff. And so because of that finite amount of time I have to pick and choose what I do. I can't waste time or I will not be ready to teach my classes. So I don't do any of those like vanity tasks to like just make things look good. I do just what my students need me to do. And then sometimes this forces me to make quick decisions about what is necessary and what to do. So for example, on Monday, I had to do my hair in the morning, so that I woke up earlier, but it still cut 15 minutes into my class prep time. Then when I go to prep, my whole computer was just like, no. All of my applications just were not working. They were not responding. And I couldn't even shut my computer down. I had to force it off. And by the time I got situated, it was like 30 minutes later. So I'm like 45 minutes into my work schedule. And I'm like, oh my goodness, I don't think I'm going to have time to do everything. So I was forced to make a quick decision. What things could I get away with not doing in preparation for class? I didn't have to write the solutions. I don't post those until after class. So I skipped the solution writing and just prepped for the bare minimum necessary things to prepare for class. And then I did the solutions later on. All right, so you can see this can be dangerous, but so far it's worked out. And then finally, the last benefit that I've noticed is that I have free time for myself at the end of the day because I get everything done in the morning, and then maybe there are a few miscellaneous things to do after class. I'm typically done by 4 or 5 p.m. every single day. Yes, there are exceptions, like when I'm grading or when there's a test to write or something like that. There are exceptions, but for the most part, I am starting working around either 7 or 8 a.m. and I am done by 5 p.m. And I have time for myself, time for my life, and time to enjoy my life. And so one of the reasons why I can do this and why this really works for me is because I have set boundaries for myself. I have figured out what I value and I prioritize the things that are most important to me so I don't find myself using time for things that are not important to me. So I'm actually going to be doing a workshop on boundaries. So if you struggle with setting boundaries in grad school, this workshop is for you. So I'm going to teach you how to create healthy boundaries in grad school so you don't have to burn out every single week. So if you're interested in that, I'll put a link for it in the description of this video. All right, so that is all for this video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. If you are new here, consider subscribing. I create new videos every single Sunday, and I will see you next time. Have a wonderful day. Bye.